Yeah, we back in the building, y'all, man. Back in the building. Smash that thumbs up, smash that hype button if you see the hype button in the comment. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't. Smash everything, man. But today is actually a little touchy topic today on this video because this kind of went viral all over the place. It's all over the internet. It's all over the news actually. And what I'm speaking on a young lady that actually in Chicago was actually picking her son up from middle school. On She was walking home, a bunch of middle school kids. Now we don't condone violence over here. That's one thing. Let's put that in the air. We don't condone violence. We don't condone none of this that's going on. We're here for educational. This is an educational, basically a touchy topic because we need to educate our young kids about this. These young kids, middle school kids, they decide to follow the young kid. According to the news, what we're gonna get to, allegedly, the young kids once in a while, I guess, be picking on her son in school. They say like the kids like to pick on him a lot. We know what the word they use. They use the B word for that. I'm gonna use picking on somebody too much to a point that it could get too extreme, and then next thing you know, these kids will end up putting their hands and it start getting a little bit of violence. And what happened was the young lady was walking home with her son and her other child, and she's pregnant to put that on the icing on the cake. These young middle school kids decide to attack them. They attacked the young kid, they attacked the mother also. That's what went viral. And the lady is pregnant. Now you got people out there putting these phones out, video calling it. You got kids out there video. It's all over the place now. That's the first thing people we got to understand. We live in an era where people would just sit back and watch you get attacked and just like, oh, pull your phone out. World Star, YouTube, and that's the first thing they like to do. Besides running over there and breaking it up. I don't care if you kids are yourself. You know that's wrong what the other kids are doing, attacking the mom that's holding her son because they're trying to attack her son. This is nasty work. We got to teach our kids better than this. Now, one of the young ladies allegedly that was with the little crew that attacked the young mother and her son, her mother spoke out, and now she's going viral. She's all over TikTok and YouTube and all that. We're gonna hear what her mother had to say. And the young lady actually apologized. It's a sad story because both sides doesn't win on this situation. You got young kids that thinking that attacking this young lady and her son was absolutely cool because they recorded it and they think they want to be cool with the other kids and all this, whatever reason they did it for. And then you got the young kid, the young son over here that's getting attacked, or the young daughter getting attacked, whatever, because she had two kids with her, and then you got a mom that's pregnant, and you got a mob of kids attacking them. Like they can't even show the video. Y'all can go check it out on TikTok. Chicago mom gets attacked, whatever. Y'all can go type it in. Y'all will see. Y'all understand what I'm talking about here. But we're gonna go over this. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge on this. And I mean, one of the young lady mothers actually spoke out, and I'm gonna let you be the judge on this. And I mean, like, both sides doesn't win on this note. We got to teach our kids like better, man. We have to. Now they're gonna end up putting these kids in some outpatient programs so they can end up learning because there's consequences of what you do, and these kids got to understand that. Let's get to it though. Let's get this show started. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know the vibes. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Smash that thumbs up, man. It ain't gonna hurt your feelings. Ain't gonna cost you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Don't know what you're waiting on. Make sure you keep that notification bell on so you know when these videos are actually dropping. And share the video, by the way. Shout out to everybody that got their membership. Team Smoke Gang. Support the channel if you could get yours also. If you want to support the channel, Cash App is on the banner. You can also donate by the channel with the thank button on the video. Let's get this copyright out the way. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I'll speak on over here is absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. The clips and the videos I play are also owned by the original creators. All right, man. So let's get straight to it. We got a young lady, 33 years old. She was pregnant. She was attacked by students Monday while walking home from an elementary school. Like I told y'all, it's a middle school out there in Chicago she was walking from. This is the young lady they attacked. We're going to get to the news clip. Now, the reason why y'all see Little Zay Osama on the thumbnail, because Little Zay Osama actually is on a news clip that I'm about to play, and he actually offered her and her kids a trip out to the LA, pardon me, to get them Christmas shopping and everything. He's gonna, I guess, give them a shopping spree and give the young lady money. And he actually spoke on the news clip because he's a native from Chicago. If y'all don't know Little Zay Osama, Google him, whatever. The YNs, they know who he is. He should be an ex-OTF member, whatever. And I mean, everybody know who Little Zay Osama. He's all over the internet. But he's actually putting his heart out, and he reached out, and he's on the news. That's the reason why he's on the thumbnail. He's one of the first rappers that actually spoke about this. But we're going to get straight to the news clip. We ain't going to be here too long. I'm going to let y'all be the judge throughout this whole video because this is nasty work, man. We got to do better, man. As our side of the community, you know what I mean? Even though we see that other side of kids coming to the school that, they want to play Call of Duty is what I want to say. They want to, oh yeah, let's go play Call of Duty in school. And next thing you know, it's breaking news, kids getting, you know what I mean? People got unalive because of the foolery and the uneducated kids that be doing foolery stuff like that. Want to play Call of Duty in real life. Y'all know what I mean. I'm not going to say break it down in subtitles. But see, when it comes to our side, we do little dumb stuff like this. We do a lot of putting hands and feet on people after school and this and that. And next thing you know, you putting hands and feet on security and on the parents. We gotta teach our kids that's not cool, man. There's consequences behind that. You're gonna get charged. You're gonna, know what I mean? There's consequences behind that. And it ain't the consequence that you're gonna, when you go home, I mean, you go home and you're gonna have to deal with your parents. No, you're gonna have to deal with a whole different bunch of people. You're gonna deal with the system, the law. Now they're going to question us as parents why our kids are acting like this. That's something we got to educate our kids, and we got to tell them like we've been through that. We don't want child to go through the same thing. Let's get to the news clip though about this, man, because this is a sad story. It's a touchy topic. I give a big, condolence to the family over there, because that's something they shouldn't have had to go through, to be honest. A young mother that's pregnant because she's walking her kids home. She shouldn't have to go through that, man. I mean, it could have went left. It could have got nasty. These kids was out of control. But let's get to the news clip, though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Y'all already know the vibes.
Outrage in South Deering tonight. A mother and child beaten on the way home from. There is outrage in South Deering tonight. A mother and child beaten on the way home from school.
The attack was caught on cell phone video and has sparked demands for immediate action. Casey Cronus is live at Chicago Police Headquarters with the latest. Casey.
That's right. And community members, as you mentioned, they want answers. Now, Mayor Brandon Johnson and other elected officials tonight are condemning the attack as well, calling it deeply disturbing. And we need to warn you, it is heartbreaking to watch this video. It happened yesterday, shortly after school dismissal, and we have blurred and frozen the video before things escalate. Chicago police are now investigating after a 33-year-old mother named Korshanda and her 9-year-old son were viciously attacked near 106th and Bensley. Her young daughter was also there. The terrifying incident unfolded just a couple blocks away from Orville Bright Elementary School, where the boy is a student. Korshanda says they were walking home when a group of kids began following them, then started punching and kicking the mother and son.
They fought my son, they hit my son first, all in his face. Then they dragged me in the grass and pulled my little baby hair. I'm trying to get justice for my son. I'm thankful for everybody that came out here today to support me.
Community members rallied outside the school today with the boys' parents calling for justice. Korshanda says her son has been bullied at Bright and claims the administration isn't doing enough to protect him. We have Chicago Public Schools' response, but first, a local rapper, Lil Zay Osama, is now coming forward to help. He says he wants to fly the mom and son to LA for dinner and Christmas shopping and has a message for other children listening.
It's just something that shouldn't be going on. Kids should be able to go to school and be comfortable walking home from school and at school learning, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids at that age should not be doing things like that, especially to an adult and to their peers that go to school with them. That's crazy. That shouldn't be happening.
It shouldn't be happening at all. Like, you go to pick your kids up, to bring them home. School should be a safe place where kids go and learn, do what they got to do, have fun, a little bit of learning. But in the era we live in, the last couple of decades, a lot of foolery things. They want to play Call of Duty. They want to come, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, they want to play Street Fighter outside. They want to think they Mike Tyson. They want to jump on kids, video call stuff. Now, this is a crazy era we live in. And we got to educate our kids like, listen, you see something, always keep your head up. Stop being on your phone so much. You see something going on that's very, very crazy and bugged out. Call 911, run, get up out of there. You got to educate these kids on the things that they got to do when they get caught up in them type of now. You always got to defend yourself. Don't get it twisted. But when it comes to a mob of kids attacking a young mother, walking her son, and then she got a daughter with her, and they attacked her the way they did, that's some uneducated shit that's going on at home. Allegedly. That's all I'm thinking of. You defend yourself because we live in an urban city with a lot of kids. I mean, they don't got that good home education. So you got to defend yourself. You got to teach them to defend themselves. But doing foolery stuff like that, nah, come on, man. There's other things to worry about in school besides jumping on a young mother and her son walking home. Like, come on now. That's where it comes to the after school programs and the stuff that these cities should be focused on instead of focus on high-rise buildings and all this, that. They don't got nothing for the kids. And this going on in all cities, not just Chicago. It's going on in all cities. I sit back and wait on that. Y'all could put it in the comment, whatever y'all from. Nah, Smoke, you right. Nah, Smoke, you right, Smoke. You right. I know I'm right. Back in the days, they had more school programs in the 90s than they got now. I sit back and wait. I grew up in that era. There was so many after-school programs, man. We ain't had time to be, yo, man, we gonna go see them and chase them. Nah, we had basketball. We had all types of programs after school, man. Indoors and outdoors. Now it's the kids' choice if they want to go hang in the corners and be a little bad. Not me a bad little make bad choices. That's our choice. We all make bad choices as kids. But the less the after school programs that they got now for these kids, man, I sit back and wait. They probably got about one or two now. Back then they had multiple after school programs for kids, man, for different activities. We don't got that now for these kids. So what these kids do, they focus on their phones more, what they watching. A lot of unnecessary graphic videos that be showing violent stuff sometimes, allegedly. That's what these kids be clicking on. So they go, oh, let's go try that at school. They think that shit is, they think what they see in the video, all right, let's go do that at our school now. They think it's cool. It's not cool. There's no after school program. There's nothing for these kids nowadays, man. And it's going on for all cities, man. That's the position that we at now, and that's why these kids are bugged out the way they bugged out now. And it's our job as parents to educate them, try to keep an eye on them. They're gonna make mistakes, but we just can't make sure they jump off that edge and make the most biggest mistake that they ever did in their life. That they can't look back and fix that. That's our job to make sure them kids don't go down that road. Because once you make that big mistake that you can't go back and fix, and now you stuck and you gotta face a consequence, we did our best job to try to tell y'all kids when y'all got older, don't go down that road. It's not cool. Let's continue though with little Zay Osama speaking about this situation about him wanting to help the family and fly the mother and all that. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video also. Do me that favor.
We got to do better. Go to school and become.
Lil Zay Osama is now coming forward to help. He says he wants to fly the mom and son to LA for dinner and Christmas shopping and has a message for other children listening.
It's just something that shouldn't be going on. Kids should be able to go to school and be comfortable walking home from school and at school learning, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids at that age should not be doing things like that, especially to an adult and to their peers that go to school with them. That's crazy. That shouldn't be happening in our community. We got to do better.
A CPS spokesperson tells us in part, "We are horrified by the attack on this family, and we are working collaboratively with city departments and agencies to provide support to the victims. CPS is coordinating closely with the mayor's office, CPD, CHA, and other city departments to provide additional support to the family." In his statement, Mayor Brandon Johnson also said that we cannot normalize this type of behavior. There was an increased police presence near the school today. Reporting live outside.
That police presence, that police presence should have been there when that incident actually happened. That's the problem. They hired one security guard, probably two of them. That's sitting like, come on, man. These kids be bugged out. You gotta have at least one present of police there sitting on the corner. Like, why wasn't no police there? That's the thing I don't understand. We understand how bugged out Chicago is right now. And they mixing a lot of these kids from different neighborhoods all in one school. That's what's going on also. They're knocking a lot of schools down all over these cities. I sit back and wait. Chicago, am I lying? Detroit, am I lying? They done lock, man, listen, a lot of schools are getting abandoned in a lot of these cities. And they pushing a lot of these kids into one school, which these neighborhoods don't get along. That's the stuff that these kids are actually going through, because there's a lot of gang politics when you start getting to the middle school, going into the high school. I sit back and wait, allegedly. So when you put all these different blocks and different little crews all in middle school or going into high school, you're gonna have a chaos. It's gonna break out. So the cities of these the cities of the schools of these cities and the politics in these cities, they gotta stop breaking down all these schools, man, abandoned, because a lot of abandoned schools, man. A lot of them. And you know what they doing with them? They turning them shits into condos and shit like that. And now next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of little kids coming from different neighborhoods that don't get along. They cousins, they brothers, they sisters, they all beefing from other generations, and they all smushed in one school. That's only a disaster ready to happen. I sit back and wait. This is facts, man. So it got a lot to do with the cities that we come from, that they be shutting down a lot of these schools and pulling these little kids all in one school. And a lot of these neighborhoods don't get along, man. And this come from generation or before these kids. They just carry on with that shit. Some of them do, some of them don't. But when you ain't got no after school programs, what you think these kids gonna end up doing? That part. Let's continue. Let me show you how much of a chaos it was outside that school and how many people was out there with the cameras, everything. Peep this out. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Jumped on a little boy and his mama up here. Jumped on a little boy and his mama up here. Met the scene. You already know this Zip TV. WGN News.
It's our community. I'm telling you, as black men. That's our people. We at their house here, man. We at their house.
That's the chaos that's going on at a middle school. Let's continue with the next video.
But baby, I would have went further.
Let's hear what Shorty got to say about the situation. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Mamas woke up this morning, they would have too far, but baby, I would have went further. When y'all mamas woke up this morning, they would have had to plaster GoFundMe's all on their social media pages, because I would have laid y'all little asses out. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the woman that was attacked with her 2 children in Chicago by elementary and middle school children. If y'all have not seen the video, you might not want to watch it. It was disgusting. It was diabolical. It was gut-wrenching. It was heartbreaking. It was freaking terrifying to even watch something like that occur. And all I'm going to say to the parents, if y'all don't tame them little animals that y'all got, y'all going to see their little asses on the first 48. Because if they doing that now, imagine what they're going to do later. Now, what I will say is the community showed up and showed out this morning. They came.
Now, we're going to say alleged on that note, what she said. She only saying alleged. We're going to say alleged. But she is going there because it was graphic. Y'all got to go see the whole video. It was, I mean, it's crazy how a mob of kids was attacking this the young mom and her son and all that. And she's holding her son. It's crazy. But I'm gonna say it for her also. It's everything she says is alleged.
Came to that school and they stood on business and they is the community showed up and showed out this morning. They came to that school and they stood on business and they was not playing about that lady. They showed her love. They showed her support. They loved on her and her children, which is exactly what that woman needed at a time like this. I can imagine she's probably going to have PTSD, need a therapist, and everything that you can think of at this point. That was a traumatizing event. And to see that children did this is...
She ain't lying. It's an emotional thing as a mother. I can imagine how the moms feel. And as a father also, because I'll be pissed off too if I see a mob of kids attacking my child like that. Now let's get to one of the kids that was part of the group, allegedly, that mobbed on a young mother and her son. Now, her mother speaks out. She's been going viral now. This is all over the place. I mean, she's speaking up for her child. Now, I want y'all to hear what she got to say. And then after this video, I want y'all to be the judge. And y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all put y'all smoke in the comment, man. But I want y'all to hear what the young lady mother got to say about this whole situation. Because obviously, allegedly, her young daughter was involved being part of the little mob of kids that attacked the young mother and her son. Peep this out, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
We've all seen the video. Everybody's been sharing it. The public outcry is definitely there. And we're all on the same accord that it was, we want, I think more so than anything, we want everybody to understand that this is a child. All of them children that was in that video was children. Some of them, not all of them, may have families, but this baby here, she has a family that cares, that loves her, that has held her accountable. She understands what is going on, and I don't expect her to speak. We do not expect her to speak as we are going to speak because she's a child. What grade are you in, Kamara?
8th.
She's in 8th grade.
What grades do you get? A's and B's, and I was homecoming queen. I'm the captain of the cheerleading team. Better person.
And you will know that this baby, as well as all the other babies that's in that video, are very much our future. So if we laughing at them, we laughing at ourselves. So we want to make sure that we check that and that we be present, and that those people that are not on the ground, those people that are scared of our young kids, that we get out here and we touch them, that we let them know that we here, that we got something to say, that we care about them, that they have more resources than they know, and that we are available to them.
Now, that was the young lady mom, and obviously, you know what I mean, you see the young lady speaking, the young female, you know what I mean, the young girl. Now, that's why I said this video is a touchy topic, because you can't really, there's no reason to attack the kids that attack the other kid, and then, you know, they obviously attack the mom. Some people gonna be like, nah, smoke this and that. Some people gonna be like, nah, you spoke the right thing. Smoke the kids is more. It's more on the education of the parents also. But sometimes these kids, we all been there. We all did outrageous things, and some of us, dang, you know what I mean? Didn't look back, and some of us, you know what I mean, we got over it and we moved on with little kid life and all that, and we make sure we ain't get involved in that type of stuff no more. But they got to be more sources, after school programs. And I mean, it don't just come from the homes also. A lot of these moms be working. A lot of these moms be single moms. And these kids come home to their cousins and older brothers and stuff like that. So it got to be more resources for these kids to be after school. And they got to be more educated. They got to be more security around the school also, because kids going to be kids. Kids are hyper. Kids might be, you know what I mean, overreacting on things and be a little bit physical. So all that comes together, man. But we can't just bash the little kids that attacked her also, because I understand that was a bad thing, but I got to be on both sides. I mean, we got to educate both sides. There's consequences with the kids did, obviously. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. The mom obviously probably gonna press charges. But that's I mean, that's another story to be continued on that note. But we gotta educate these kids better, man. We just have to. Because this is the type of situations that we're gonna end up being in more that's gonna hit the internet, and it might be worse than what the hell just happened at that Chicago middle school. It could have been worse, if y'all know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna let y'all put the smoke in the comment. Don't want to be here too long on this topic. I mean, it's an educational video, so we gotta educate our kids, man. So I want to hear y'all smoke about this. What y'all think? What's your opinion about this whole situation? We on to the next video. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Keep that notification bell on so you know my videos are actually dropping. And yeah, let me hear y'all smoke about this. Put your opinion in the comment. I'm up out here, man. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute. I'm up out here, gang.